Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Monday's portion of the Ragusa with a little help campaign. So yeah, let's pull a diplomat back from Circassia. We're gonna start getting ready to peace out here. Just loaded the game, so people might do stuff and things. Venice is fabricating claims on us while they're fully occupied. Of course, makes sense. Milan attacked him, only has 19 war score. They've like nearly full occupied each other, except looks like Milan can't get onto Venice's capital, so I'm imagining Venice will probably get to piece Milan out pretty quickly. What's the Greek achievement? It's in here. It's called, it's all Greek to me. Form Greece and own and have cores on Zeta, Theta, Lambda, and Rho. So it kind of involves province hunting around the world, and I just don't want to do that in this run. So we're not gonna. Okay, we have 17 troops? We really have 17 troops? Where'd all our bodies go? I feel like we should have way more bodies than that. That doesn't feel like enough. What's up with that? Anyway, this is the piece that I was looking at before the stream today. We're gonna take this. We've got 3 claims on Poland. We got Bessarabia and then 2 on Lithuania. We want this because it's part of our state here. Unfortunately, it will cause devastation. And we'll lose prosperity here for a little while, which is not ideal. Actually, we have dev. We might just do a dev click. Yeah, that's better. We'll just dev this devastation away the second that we conquer. Well, we can't because we won't have a core. Damn. Whatever. It'll just have to go away. So we're going to take these 4. We're going to take Zemplin because it's our subject's core, and it is a fort in defensive terrain. And then I've decided that I am going to take these 4 provinces as well, and I'm leaning towards releasing Nitra. We want to keep doing our little vassal swarm dealy. Beyond that, we're also taking war reps, because obviously, and then even though the Ottomans are going to take 67% of the money, I was looking at the Ottomans' situation, and they have no loans with like thousands of ducats, so they're not going to go bankrupt yet, and we need to weaken them eventually. I'm going to take this simply because I get some of the money, and because the more deeply in debt Poland goes, the easier the next war is. So even though the Ottomans get a lot of this money, I still think it's beneficial for us to do it. Dev it to not have devastation? Yeah, I just considered that, but you can't develop a province that you don't have a core on. So that won't work. Anyway, we're going to take this. Peace out. Goodbye, Poland. Just lost our Inquisitor. My Rector also... The plebs demand pizza anyway, so it's time for peace. The plebs are hungry, they cry out for pizza. Poland cedes land to us, Lithuania cedes land to us, Poland gives monies, Poland gives monies. Yep, stuff and good things are good. Fine. Let's bring these troops to the drilling field, and let's just train all of the infantry back up. I want to start drilling again, get our professionalism high. And we have a lot of subject rebel problems. Oh, apparently there are Transylvanian peasants about to fire. So yeah, we can't actually develop this land yet to make the devastation go away. Before a monthly tick happens and we lose our prosperity, is there any reason to consider doing some more development in this state right now while we have the bonuses? Bazal would be one of the cheapest to develop if it wasn't broken. Voltenia, let's see. We need admin points for coring, we need diplo points for nothing really. I think we're focusing dip because we want to do development anyway. I think we do... Maybe do a little bit of this click here. I want to get that copper built up more. That's some. I don't really want to dev the cows too much more. Belgrade is quite expensive. Bosnia. No, alright. Well, that's good enough for now, I guess. Get that core started. And these we're going to hold on to ourselves. We're just not going to full state them. They're territories and they don't cause any issues. I think we're at exactly 20 state provinces now. So we'll core all of that. And when it comes to Zemplin, if we're going to release Nitra, this is a Nitran core and a Transylvanian core. I was looking at it, and I think it makes more sense to give it to Transylvania than to Nitra, because Transylvania lacks zone of control on Bihar. So we'll give that to him. That makes sense? Do you guys agree with that? I think so. Alright, we're already one relationship over the limit. Ottomans now have negative 100 opinion of us because they, yeah, they want our land. Oh, they also directly want our provinces. They haven't changed their mind on that. It's fine. I mean, maybe they'll break that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're gonna have a 5-year truce. We'll stabilize. If we lose the Ottomans alliance anyway, then I guess we'll have the relationship slot free. So let's go ahead and just release Nitra now. They receive 4 provinces. There is a gold mine there, yes, but I'm not going to keep this land and then state a inland state just for 1 gold mine at the moment. Maybe long term we will, but for now, let's have Nitra exist and go from there. You want to wait for tech? No, I think not. Nitra exists. Nitra has a capital. Oh, their capital's in Pozny. I thought it was in Trenton. Well, that's not quite as ideal, but oh well. Catholic? Nothing wrong with them being Catholic. It's a sister religion, or whatever you want to call it. Pennsylvanian peasants don't matter to me too much. Actually come in this way so we avoid those rebels. They're just peasants, they don't matter. Let's talk to Nitra. We're also still considering integrating Croatia ASAP and stuff and things. Okay. I've been holding on to a lot of our cash because I wanted to try to time it for when the guilds came into power. And then I was thinking about it last night while trying to fall asleep, and I realized that the 10% construction cost modifier is worth trying to benefit from, but every month that goes by that we don't spend this money, it just sits here, we're missing out on the effect of what it could have done, and there's probably an opportunity cost argument for just doing it without the guilds in charge. So, perhaps we just build some buildings now, like say workshops and things. I'm bringing up the Excel spreadsheet. How many manufactories can we build? Quite a few. We can build manufactories in copper already. I think we turn on our mission now. Construction costs and time. We've also built buildings, get some admin points. We've also built a treasury. That's cool. Do all those things. Fine, good. And for admin points, we could get these guys in charge. That's fine. Let's do that. 7 point. Ah, shoot. He's right there. But it is increasing. Apparently inflation? No, overextension increases our guild growth? In a month or two, they should come into power, I think. Ottomans just rivaled Spain. I don't think there's any chance this guy stops hating us. I think we've just lost the alliance to the Ottomans, but it is what it is. Planning on eventually moving trade capital to Venice? Possibly. Really just comes down to, you know, if we see a war where we can beat Venice easily. We have a truce right now until 48. He does still have this trade league with Siena. If Siena embargoes me, if Venice forces him to embargo me, we could attack Siena again. We'll see. Nations want Cotieri. Salzburg, Nuremberg, Biapus. Salzburg, what are you doing? Attacker. He's the attacker against Bavaria in the Salzburgian conquest of Landshut. That's a bold move. It's, doesn't appear to be going well for him. His capital is occupied. Good morning, Arumba. Once we murder everyone and get the achievement, are we planning on doing another EU4 campaign? Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe doing a modded campaign next. Take a look at, Beyond Typus again. Maybe. Okay, how are we doing on Boats? Fine. We got a lot of land force limit to use. Just need to get built out infantry-wise. And Are these guys actually going to come into power naturally? They are increasing. Influence changed by 0.033. Influence changed by 0.037. So without a click, they're not going to come into power. Whatever, let's just put them in power now. And then we'll do 333 gold buildings. Buy down inflation. It's coming down naturally. That's not worth the click, I think. Any factories for everyone. It's time to build things. Impose a new tariff or gain 33 diplo points. This is such a powerful click. I feel like this is stronger for merchant republics than other countries. I don't think it's normally this great. I mean, that's 300 diplo points versus 33. Just so significant. Check out the Benar mod. I think I have checked that out before, haven't I? Someone had recommended it at one point in the past. Alright, so we're improving with our new subject. We should great power influence him before he gets any bigger. Should also check and make sure we've influenced everyone else. Keep them loyal. Georgia might cost a little bit. 60 ducats? It might still be worthwhile. Negative 200 opinion with the Ottomans now. Great, cool, it's fine. If he breaks the alliance, then we still have 5 years to get strong. So I'm not that worried about him, really. Okay, Nitra is our first subject whose primary trade node is the Vienna node. So probably, if we start collecting there, we'll make more money than collecting here. We have a merchant in our capital node, and all he's really doing is giving us 2 trade power and an extra 10% trade multiplier on our income modifier. I think if we collect here, the guy in Ragusa, our overall trade income should go up. 16.91 becomes 17.05. I was right. It's like 0.1 whole ducats. Can you believe it? Alright. Seems all fine and good. Does the AI ever truce break? No. They'll never do that. I don't think they're even allowed to do it. Okay, 50 prestige, which we could use to placate and then do some more diverted trade, or we could do 50 admin points. 50 prestige is worth effectively 25% liberty desire. Still probably the admin points though, right? Yeah. We still have no truce with Hungary. Hungary's allied to Spain, Austria. We have no truce with Circassia. He is allied to Muscovy. We've lost our alliance with the Ottomans, and they've canceled the military access, so we're back down to reduced subject count. Kind of curious to see what happens with this Milan-Venice war. Milan in war, some opportunities to get Genoa's course back. Maybe. I'm not willing to fight France. Let's check and see. He's got 35 reasons to defend him, so that's going to be a no. Austria and Spain both very much want to defend that guy. Nitra has no other cores or claims. I'm gonna say that I want that land. See if we can get some provinces fabricated on. We should start building up a new spy network, I think, on Poland for more claims. Hey, Arumba. Hi. What's up? How are you? Let's go up to 10 artillery. Although I do want to keep building buildings, but these ships got forced out of that port for some reason. We definitely, like, even though I just spent all my money, I do want money, don't I? We should consider Condottieri. Salzburg wants them. I bet Salzburg has a ton of money. He has a tendency to just sit. Yeah, he's got 536 ducats in the bank. We subsidize him and then rent out, you know, 15 troops or so. We can make a fair bit of cash in the short term. Yeah, why don't we offer him a 14 stack, perhaps? With our fearless leader, Mr. Tommy K. Live. We're all out of generals, they've all died. Oh, we're actually caught up on tech and we'd finished the idea group, that's right. We don't have to be all out of generals, and we have decent army tradition. 5 to 13 pips. I wish that they hadn't changed it so that the breakpoints aren't clear. You guys know how the breakpoints used to be at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100? And now it's like 96.3 or something, and I don't have them memorized. So I don't know if we need to wait to get to like another 1 army tradition, or if we're already at the breakpoint, you know? How do I feel about 1.30 and the changes after DDR Jake left? I'm looking forward to the next patch. I always like it when they change things, but what do I mean by breakpoint? It used to be that every 20 army tradition gave you an extra guaranteed pip, and now it's not exactly 20, it's different. So see in the tooltip there at the bottom, it says this leader will get between 5 and 13 pips. If we just go a little higher, at some point we're gonna hit a breakpoint, and then it's gonna say 6 to 14 or 5 to 14 or whatever. So let's roll 3 more generals right now, just to have them. So Death King Jim from the office. 2431. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like the shock pips. Lord Anti-Core will siege. Good. I need a siege leader, please. Lord _ and Dick with a 0 or. Lord Antic-Core. Wow. Table minimum blackjack. Well done, sir. Jay Watts. You often get generals. I feel like I'm biased towards you. That's okay, though. Not great. But, hey, at least we have bodies to drill with. We got 1 good general out of it. Let's have the good general drill the newest one so that he... You know, Death King Jim. I almost want to fire a general, but we do need tech in 4 years, so... That's fine. Milan gives monies to Venice. And more monies. That's all they did. Okay? Come back from Mr. Bohemia. I was improving with Bohemia because we had... Oh man, Venice just allied France. Gross. I did it because we had a lot of aggressive expansion. Ooh, Bohemia's actually friendly. Drill those bodies. These ones are drilling, these ones are getting rented out to Salzburg, and then they'll drill. They could be drilling right now. So this 14 stack, led by Tommy K. Live, for 303 monies, go off and stand here and drill, please. And let's also continue to build, not workshops, probably not churches, not courthouses, don't need marketplaces. That's a pretty good shipyard, let's get that started. Don't want to build a dock in our last building slot. Don't need more forts, don't need more regimental camps. I guess we're saving up for the next manufactory now, or just keeping a little war chest. Also, since we made this guy into a march, we should probably just pay to upgrade his center of trade now. Same thing with this guy's. Because... Also, I didn't actually make Nitra into a march, did I? Do we want to make Nitra into a march? I think so. I can't imagine that we're going to ever integrate this guy. Alright, I am going to placate Transylvania so that we can divert trade still. I want all of his trade power, not just some of it. We are merchant, but still we have negative income? We have negative income because I'm subsidizing somebody temporarily 24 ducats a month to cheese him out of 300 ducats. I'll cancel it now. Rumors spreading that the Ottomans are preparing to attack the Mamluks in a war of aggression. There's not much time if we wish to interfere. Excellent. So, I don't remember. Have I rivaled the Mamluks? Damn, I have. So I can't write Condottieri to him. Crap. Well, we can declare a piggyback war on the Mamluks. And, shoot. I was really hoping that while the Ottomans had their entire army down here, we could rent Condottieri and then go, you know, sack his capital or something. But, whatever. Whatever, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll prevail. I gave Zemplin to Transylvania, heresy? Yeah. I mean, it's his core too, and as I explained, he needed the zone of control but more than the other guy did. That was the primary reason for it. Need one more artillery to go to 10. We do need more manpower. Get any barracks that make sense? Really? Can we consider... We could actually consider spending money, state maintenance, in order to run the local manpower modifier. I think every time I've ever done the math, it's not economical, but it does protect your professionalism. Can't you rent to one of the Mamluks' allies? Yes, but the Mamluks' allies are going to be very small and weak, whereas the Mamluks are big. So, yeah, we can still maybe do it, but if we hadn't rivaled the Mamluks, we could have done it and made a lot of money while doing it, which is what I was hoping for. It will be more difficult for us to get down to the Mamluks now that we don't have access to the Ottomans, though. And the Mamluks will have access because of war, but no other reasons, so they're not going to ask for access. Maybe we could come in through... Wait. Holy crap. Mamluks are a lot bigger than I expected. They actually have land all the way over here. They took over into here. So if we got over into, like, Georgia, we might be able to march south through Gazmik, Tabriz, Akyunlu, Iraq, and then get in here, and then come around through the fog. Rivaled by the Mamluks? We're not rivaled by the Mamluks. What are you talking about? Sorry, the Ottomans? They haven't rivaled me yet. You crazy. We do have some boats. We have a couple transports. Whole massive 3 of them. We should probably build a couple more. Up to 5. Right. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, stick around. No, other way around. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around. I'm gonna take a short break here, and I'll be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.